Millions of people play video games, but only a fraction dive into the exponentially growing world of esports. Now, gaming might not be for everyone, but with the number of gamers and the esports industry as a whole exploding worldwide, it's fair to ask, is esports for you? Now, real quick, guys, if you're new here, I'm JackDaddy, and I'm a lifelong gamer, an esports coach and program founder. I try to help players level up in the game and outside of the game. My goal is to create a community, whether you're looking to become a better player, become a coach, become a shoutcaster, or just looking for a cool community to hang out with. I think you're in the right place. Now, let's be clear. If you have zero interest in video games, esports probably isn't for you. But even if you're not looking to become an ultra tryhard pro on a competitive team, don't write it off just yet. There's way more to esports than sweating out matches 12 hours a day. Now, you might be asking, what even is esports? Well, in simple terms, esports is competitive, organized video gaming. Players are going to square off individually or as teams across a variety of different titles, from shooters to strategy to fighting games and beyond. Many times with crowds who are super into it, especially at the professional level, the scene looks crazy fun to be a part of. To give you a little idea of why I'm so passionate about gaming, it started in childhood. Back then, esports wasn't something I thought about seriously, and I really didn't have any outlets for it. So, sure, I did catch a few Counter-Strike matches with my guy Pappy one summer in high school. We watched some random pro matches. I did join a few clans over the years, playing Call of Duty and doing some scheduled matches like that. A little bit of competition there, but I was never in any local tournaments. There were no school programs at the time, and honestly, no roadmap that really made esports feel accessible to me. It wasn't something that I even thought was like something that I could go and pursue. I gamed on my own terms. I didn't have the exposure or the confidence to get involved and really believe in myself as potentially a competitive player. Now, fast forward to today, and I've founded an esports program at the school I work at and actually went to back in the day. I've coached players, built a network of coaches, players, industry pros, and others, and seen firsthand what esports can offer. It's so much bigger than I ever realized. When thinking about esports, players are probably the most obvious role that most people are going to think of, but there's really a whole ecosystem behind every team and tournament. And if you love gaming, chances are there's a place for you. The roles within the esports ecosystem really vary quite greatly. Everything from like shoutcasters and hosts. So if you've got a voice for entertainment, you can become the voice of the game. There's different roles within shoutcasting, like a color commentary versus a host. All of them include broadcasting, streaming, and storytelling. It's a huge part of what makes esports so enjoyable. And you don't have to necessarily be the best competitive player to be knowledgeable about a game and enjoy a game and still be involved in the production and the media surrounding that game. This is something that our school program is looking to grow into next, is getting the streaming, the shoutcasting, the hosting, and helping students grow into broadcasting skills as well as the technical knowledge behind the streaming. There's also analysts for you strategic thinkers out there. This is for people who love strategy, who love breaking down plays, and even diving into some statistics. Analysts are the brains behind the operation. We don't have analysts in our current organization, but it's something I would love to add as a very important role to help create strategy, analyze opponents, and really break down meta team comps, strategies, and techniques. Then you've got coaches. This is what I do in esports, and coaches are part strategist and part mentor. The idea here is that you're helping players grow as individuals, but also as a team. You want to build team chemistry. You're going to recruit and even scout new talents. You might even get lucky and get to work on your own skills during scrims and drill work as well. Being a coach has been super rewarding for me, and I've learned a ton so far, but it's definitely not been all in the game. I learned stuff about life, about myself, and just my philosophy in life from my interactions with the players on my team. I learn just as much from them as I do from the game. We have some really good relationships, and it's been very meaningful. There are countless other roles too, though. Event organizers, social media managers, video editors, graphic designers, all weave into the esports scene. There are so many opportunities for you to get involved in esports, whether it's as a player or not, and develop actual skills that are transferable to so many different careers. So why does esports really matter? Well, being involved in esports gives a new purpose to the passion that so many of us already have for gaming. There are 5 main points that I think really make esports something special. And the first is purposeful play. Playing with intention takes the casual activity of gaming and makes it more about improving, competing, collaborating, reflecting, and growing. And I think these components are so essential outside of video games and to become better at anything in life. I mean, I think it's just soft skills that are so useful for anyone going into their future. Secondly, there's professional play. Even if you don't go pro, you again develop these skills that translate to real careers. You develop as a professional by being involved in esports and taking gaming, which can be a casual or even toxic experience if there's no structure, and turn it into something that's so much more. And with that being said, esports allows you to avoid toxicity. Now, good programs are focusing on building positive, healthy team cultures that are about improving, that are about competing, that are about winning, while cutting down on the toxicity that we see is so prevalent online, especially in unstructured scenes. I really hate the overwhelming amount of toxicity there is online. I just don't see a place for it. You know, people say they're blowing off steam or things like that. I just have no patience for it, no time for it. I'm the type of guy that I'm going to mute you. I'm going to turn off the game chat or whatever. If it's toxic, I just don't like it. Next, there's the team atmosphere and camaraderie aspect. You're not just gaming solo when you're involved in esports. And even if you are playing a solo-based game where you're going to compete on your own, you're likely to join an organization, to join a team where you are going to have others who are competing in that same game and you can build some camaraderie. You're not just playing video games, you're building a community that has meaningful relationships. We've been really lucky with our organization in that we've made it really family-like. It feels like a family. We do team bonding outside of the game. We make sure that we're trying to address each person as an individual, not just a player. So we worry about how can we help you develop as a player in game and as a person to be more effective, to make sure you're out doing the right thing, making good choices, and constantly growing. Speaking of constantly growing, esports provides an incubator for you to grow. You're constantly growing inside the game and out. And the whole idea is that once you build this community, it really is surprisingly impactful as to how great the impact others in an organization can have on each other in a very positive way. With all this being said, there really is something for everyone. Whether you want to be on stage, behind the mic, calling the shots, or running the show from behind the scenes, there is a place for you. So back to our main question here, is esports for you? Well, if you don't like gaming at all, probably not. But for everyone else, from casual players to competitive hopefuls, strategists, storytellers, community builders, and so many others, the answer is a resounding yes. Now, I overlooked esports for years. My only regret is not getting involved sooner. And since getting involved, it's giving me a new direction for my gaming passion, an incredible community that we're continuing to grow, and a second family I never knew I needed. It might just do the same thing for you. So if you have an opportunity to get involved in esports, can't recommend enough that you take it. Now, if this video has helped you, or you want to hear more about esports gaming culture, you want to join a vibrant community of people who are about positive gaming and growing together, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, join the Discord, and let's keep growing the dream team together. We'll catch you in the next one.